Some time ago, I asked some of my students to write an essay on something unexpected that happened in their life, and one of the girls in my class, she wrote an essay in which she mentioned that they were going through some financial tragedy in their life, her family, so they migrated to Saudi Arabia. When they got to Saudi Arabia, they were anticipating a good life, but in reality, the things turned the other way around, and they ran into some financial problems. So things started turning worse and worse, and one day they were in Masjid al-Haram, and her parents were making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make their life easier. They were crying and constantly, sincerely asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His help when a man approached these children and smiled and gave them a bag and told them to go ahead and give this bag to your parents. These children turned around, went to their parents, handed over the bag, and when the parents opened the bag, they realized that the bag had lots of money. They asked the children who had given them the bag. They turned around and never found the man again. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, أَمَّنْ يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ وَيَجْعَلُكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ قَلِيلًا مَا تَذَكَّرُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, is He not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who responds to the dua of those who are in desperate need of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala concludes by saying that there are little do they remember. Any one of us will come through a situation in our life where we will be in dire need of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we will know that we are in dire need of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In such situations, we need to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sincerely for His help, because we know that nobody on the face of this earth can assist us but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we were to turn our hearts to others besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hoping that they will help us, they will only disappoint us, and the only one who never disappoints us is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. On the other hand, certain people, rather than seeking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help, they may resort to something different, which in reality is bad for them, and which is despair. Despair of mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not help them, and that no divine help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to come to their aid. In reality, such people will only hurt themselves, and this is indeed one of the major sins, as is mentioned by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in narration of Ibn Abbas, when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was asked about a major sin, and he mentioned that the major sin is ash-shirku billah, associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the second thing that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned is al-ya'su min rawhillah, despairing of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every one of us should remember that the only hope that we have is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so we need to seek His assistance, and we should never resort to despair of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to come to our aid.